Hey guys, Courtney from CD Exotics here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, go down below, hit that subscribe button. Today we are cutting clutch number 7. So clutch number 7 is currently the last clutch I have in the incubator for this season. It's a little bit sad. I do have a couple other females I am still pairing. I've been pairing them for a couple months, so we'll see. I hope that they go this year. If not, they will probably go very early in 2021, but I wouldn't mind squeezing them into 2020. I really wanted 10 clutches in 2020. And right now I'm at 8, with number 8 being that complete slug out from my normal to my super inchy coral glow, which is kind of a bummer because if my pastel freeway does not go, I will not get any bananas this year or coral glows. So that's a bit of a bummer. But this is the last clutch number 7. This is the Lemon Pastel female, which is kind of like the nerd line of pastel, bred to the Albino possible het pied. So not too many things we can get in this clutch. Normals and pastels, and everything will be 100% het albino, possible het pied. As long as there's nothing else hiding anywhere, there shouldn't be. That should be all that we get from these guys. So there were 6 eggs, and all of them made it through incubation. They were all pretty decent size. And I did have, today's day 54, I did have a few pip this morning. I almost cut last night on day 53, but I decided I would let them go till day 54. And I did have a couple pip, so obviously they are ready to go. So let's go ahead and move over to the table and start cutting them. Alright, so let's get started. Clutch number 7. Like I said, I've already got a couple pippers. Here. This is the last clutch I have in the incubator right now. And let's start with this one. So this is the Lemon Pastel to the Albino possible het pied. So only 2 things we can get here is pastels and normals. So nothing special. But they will be het. I had wanted to pair her to a different male, to my clown male, my Mojave clown, and at the time he was not cooperating with her, and she ended up ovulating from the albino, because the albino is a rogue breeder. And once I had a few locks of the albino, I also didn't want to necessarily mix the genes, because then I wouldn't have known, you know, if it was normal, was it het clown or het albino. So I would say this is a pastel, het albino, possible het pied. I have not proven him out, so these are definitely possible het pieds, but it is still there, so I like to make sure I've got all the genes that it could possibly be, and then I don't end up with any crazy surprises down the road. Hoping to get a few more females to go this season, but we'll see. I did just finish my boa cage yesterday, which is why we're back over here on this table. I know you guys were really liking the lighting and the setup over there, but the boa cage is there now. So this looks like it's just a normal. See its little face right up in there. Just a normal, or normal looking. Said it's het albino, possible het pied. So we've got a pastel and a normal. Find a good spot to. Hopefully next year, I'm planning on more clutches next year. So that means more egg cutting videos. Super excited about that. And then the following year, I'm really planning on ramping up my production. Just gotta wait for them females to get big enough. There's another normal. And this one here has got a little window for us. I think it might be a pastel. It's looking awfully bright. Just through that little bitty hole. I would say that is a pastel. And this female was sold to me as a lemon pastel. So that's just a different line. I believe it's Nerd's line of pastel. And honestly, I don't think the mom looks a whole lot different than a regular pastel. Maybe she looks a little bit nicer. But not much. But those guys are definitely pastels. Frame here. Got a camera on a tripod and it's kind of in my way while I'm trying to keep everything in frame for you guys. This one looks like another normal. And one last one that looks like it's been desperate to try and get out of there. It's got a bunch of holes. So I'll start right here in one of its little holes. It just looks like a normal. So look like we got 2 pastels out of 4. It's not terrible, not amazing. Odds would have been 3, but I'll take it. And hopefully got some females in there I can hold back. So this year, mostly just making some hets. You know, here's what it is. When you're on a bit of a budget, can't buy all the visuals, so you gotta make them. But, yeah. So this is only my second breeding season, so pretty happy with it. I am hoping I can squeeze in another clutch or 2 before the end of the year, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Nothing else in the incubator right now. Alrighty, so that was clutch number 7. Nothing that I wasn't expecting, just pastels and normals. Could have gotten one more pastel to make the odds a little bit better, but I'm pretty happy with that. 2 pastels. Hopefully I got a couple females. Hopefully the pastels are females. We'll see. I might hold back 1 or 2 females from this clutch, but I will probably let most of the clutch go. Any males are going to be available. Like I said, I really had wanted to pair this female to a different male, to my clown male, and make some het clowns that were pastel, and they just weren't feeling it. So, and then once I got a couple locks from the albino, I really didn't want to start putting the clown in, because then the normals, I mean, if it was a dual sire clutch, I wouldn't know if the normals were het albino or het clown, and I don't want to sell stuff that I don't know what it is. So I went ahead and just stuck with the albino. But still a nice looking clutch. They all look pretty healthy, and once they are out and shed, I will do an update on them. So I will see you guys next time.